Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh gosh. Can you guys hear me okay? Hello? Oh shit. I will say, I haven't eaten much. My workout was cut short. I literally ran here. I take that back. I drove back. Um, so I haven't even eaten my dinner. So I'm gonna be munching. I'm gonna be munching. Oh gosh. The chapter is out. Tissel, come here. Come here, Tissel. Ah, oh, I love you. Dear Lord. You know who else? Ichikawa, come here. Oh, fuck. What a goddamn chapter. What a goddamn chapter. Oh. Let me make sure everything's set up. It is not the last one. Start submitting those job applications. Your career's finished. Listen, I actually had work today, okay? Today is Monday. Monday is now my longest hour working day, so I'll work 12 hours. I actually have, Azakun, you listening? I have 2 jobs, okay? I took off today just for her, for Ichikawa, alright? So for that, you guys should like the stream. Oh. Bro, I was stressing all of today. Literally camping. Straight up, I was camping my room, waiting. Literally, literally waiting. Oh, so stressful. Let me get a poll up. Let me get a poll up while people roll in. If you haven't, read the chapter, alright? I know we were waiting, but, wait, are we supposed to be here if we didn't read the chapter? No. AFOE, read the chapter. So the chapter is out. I know somebody commented on my stuff saying where the recent chapters were. If anyone could say where they read it, no links, obviously, because we're an official channel, right? I'm trying to get copyright strike, but yeah, let people know where you read it. Looks like Pookie has a good recommendation. It seems like it's a unanimous recommendation. So, for anyone that is here right now that hasn't read the chapter yet, pop on over. Go ahead, cry your heart out, and then you can come back. Whew. Alright, let's get a poll up. What are we saying is the best chapters of the series? Well, let's start with a simpler question. Was this the series? I'll see you in 20. I'll be here. Well, let's start with the simpler one. Let's start with the simpler poll. While I eat. I'm not gonna get behind on chat this time, okay? Okay? I'm gonna be good, and we're gonna be here until we're done. I also do have work tomorrow, but for you guys, I'm here. I don't even have the camera set up the right way. Pookie, I'm glad you stuck around. You literally came just in time. What's up, Patrick? What's up, Relith? Sai, I'm glad you joined. Bag, what's up? What's up? Hello, Toby. Hello, Toby. Oh, pretty unanimous. Like, straight up unanimous here. Also, make sure to like the stream. Okay, I know that Rizza's probably in the chat. But like the stream, okay? I'll have you know that Rizza's live stream for 106 got 2,000 views, and mine did not. How dare you? I'm joking. Theirs was 6 hours, and they were actually translating it. I'm here waffling just randomly, so. How long until you actually start the discussion? Donnie, shut. Can you not be annoying? Okay. Can you not be annoying? People haven't actually read, so let them read. Bro, let the masses read. Let it sink in. This is literally the second to last chapter we're gonna get, and the second to last stream that this channel is gonna have. Like, let's have a fun one, shall we? No, I'm gonna dip, so I need to know when to come. I'll just ping you. Go study for your finals. I'll ping you. The art was really good. Yes. What's up, Luna? What's up, Hash? What's up, Radu? What's up, Shrelp? Sai, I'm glad to see you back. It's been a minute, Sai. It's been a minute since I got your messages on the stream. For real, for real. What's up, Ahmed? What's up, Tyrone? Tyrone? Is that how you... I'm just gonna go with that. What's up, Mio? Mio, did you have any predictions for 107 that became true? Are you a wizard? Fuck you, ass. God damn it. I'll have you know that my birthday was yesterday. So can you guys give me some validation and say happy birthday to me? I'll appreciate it. I turned the big 3 out. No, I'm joking. I'm not 30, but I did pass another year that Ichikawa dropped a chapter for me. Another year that Ichikawa dropped a chapter for me. How was your workout, Shrelp? I ran for a mile. I did some chest day, and then I sauna'd. And then I was running errands, and then I got the ping saying it was out. I was like, oh, I gotta run home. Kirigo, what's up, what's up? What's up, Patrick? Must we stream at 11:15? I'm European. Okay, so I'll have you know, I had the stream scheduled at 10 a.m. EST, okay? 10 a.m. EST, which is basically midnight the 24th for you guys. So, it's not my fault that the stream is out now, right? It ain't my fault. But it's also not Tissel and their friends' fault. I just wait for Tissel because I've been reading Tissel since I caught up. As simple as that. As simple as it. Did somebody say I'm gonna be older than Phos? Mel, Toby, what? I hope not. Bro, I don't know if I'm even gonna make it to 30. Let's be real. Let's be real. Okay, so for people, 37% of you, I'm gonna end the poll. 39% of you said no. What, for anyone that answered no on the poll, what was your favorite chapter? If it wasn't 107, what was your favorite chapter? So I said, you're sacrificing for us. Streaming is truly the hardest job. Facts. Not like writing a masterpiece or anything, you know. It was so hard not to see the raws. Yeah, it was extremely hard, especially since the Japanese, obviously they don't need their raws are in their language, right? So they were putting out fan art, and somebody did an animation of all the single page panels single page panels. We had a lot of them this chapter, and they animated that. It looked beautiful. I almost retweeted it immediately, but I didn't. Lithigo says, is this the last chapter? Nope, it's been confirmed. We have chapter 108, which unfortunately we're right. Unfortunately we're right, but it's next month. So the series is ending in less than a month. Less than a month. Bag said so light. Oh, tears in my eyes, bro. Tears in my eyes. I'm still not done crying. Yeah, I was straight up shaking while reading it. Like, okay, I'll have you know, Sai, but I got Yellow's dementia correct. Okay, that's actually the only thing I got correct. I want to say that like the 108 theory has been around for like years, ever since somebody linked like Buddhism to the series. Like chapter 108 ending has been around for years, well before I got into the series. So I'm not taking credit for that. I will take credit for Yellow's dementia, though. We cooked on that video, and then it came true about a year later. Because I put out that video May 2021 for Yellow, like specifically on Yellow. That was the one where I butchered the gems' names and called Zekron, or whatever, something like that. But the one thing I got right was Yellow's dementia. Shout out Yellow up top. Shout out Yellow up top. So yeah, I can't take credit for the 108 theory. Oh, good question, Zebsidian. Best double page spread for the series? Is this the best double page? It was really good. I didn't even I'm assuming that everyone at this point has read the chapter. God, you can see my acne on cam, bro. I've been stressing out these past few days. It's been a mess. Ichikawa putting me through a bender. Cinnabar versus Phos is the best double page spread. I honestly like chapter 6's double page spread, where they're pouring Phos back in. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's split into like the different panels. Extremely creative. One of the most creative double page spreads that I've seen, because it's literally Phos like liquefying back into their true form. I want to say, actually, how many panels does that actually divide into? Are we about to cook something real quick? Hold on. An ad started flowing? Hold on, we about to cook real quick. It is excuse me, it was chapter titled number 6, right? This is okay. This is also I'll discuss this in the video, but chapter 6 also has actually a color page for Cinnabar. Like Cinnabar is actually colored. We've never seen it because like no one sees that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But the first one isn't really a thing. Like, I mean, yeah, we can let him cook. You know, we'll go with it. We'll go with it. Because there's like, so there's 7 divisions, right? There's like 7 divisions, but the first one, if you guys have like chapter 6 open, this is, I don't even know what page, but near the end of that chapter, the first one's kind of blank and it just has some VFX, or not VFX, SFX, that says like click, and then the first division or like segment has the opening, and then they start pouring it, and it's basically Cinnabar's Mercury forming Phos's like outside, or Phos's shell. That would be my favorite spread. That was the main reason. I wasn't actually trying to link it to the single pages for 107, but Sizes, you know you're a good streamer when chat bullies you. At least that's what I tell myself. Okay, facts. I forever want to see the Cinepho spread colored. I mean, if you watch the volume 12 PV that they put out, I believe December of 2022, it came out with the volume 12 edition of the series. They do color the gold. They color the gold. So, and you see it animated. So somebody animated that. So that's like our version of, because orange isn't gonna get to us. Let's be real. Like, orange isn't getting there anytime soon. So that's what we get. What's up, Zemmom lol? You're still waiting. I mean, the first 3 books that you have, Toby, look fantastic. So when does volume 4? That's not volume 4. Sorry, because it's a 2-in-1. That's a volume 7 and 8 in Russian, right? When does that come out? Shafty. Oh yeah, you asked for the online, and then people suggested. What's up, Mary? Oh, hey, rip to yellow. Yellow fell. Hey, that's called foreshadowing right there. Oh, brother. Anyways. Pookie says, other chapters can also be found on a certain other website that I won't say out loud. Okay, interesting. The only problem with other sites is sometimes they have other translations, and this is when Yaku was putting things out, so this is when Yaku was putting out chapters, so like Yaku's translation would show up on other sites, so people would read that and not Tissel's. While even in the decks, sometimes it switches to other ones, but I mean, who knows? Do you know in which translation is better in my opinion? I mean, I'm very biased in who I read first. I read one translation first, and then I read all the translations, so it doesn't really matter. Even like Riz's translation I read for 106. Like, I read it just for the sake of reading it, but I only read one first. Shrub says, this chapter slays me more than I think about it. Yeah. I haven't had time to process it, to be honest. I'm still in shock too, Luna. For real. I don't think the most recent one is on there on the pill. Yeah, it won't be out probably for like another one. I believe I made a video something. Let me actually find it. If you want to hear my thoughts on other translations, like obviously I'm going to recommend the official translation by the Niblies, who I did a interview for, right? Like, they are the source. They've been the ones translating it officially for Kodansha this entire time. However, I do understand, because you people are here right now, we're not going to wait a year until we get volume 13 to come out, right? Like, so there's a need for others. So let me find it. So it says this was made a year ago, but that's the video I'm talking about. Also, shout outs to this one. How many chapters are left in Houseki no Kuni? These are made a long time ago. Ugh. So those are my thoughts on who I think you should read first. Obviously, look, backtracking, I think it was 102, maybe it was 103 that had a lot of dialogue with Brongo / Pitapat. That where the different translations that came out, I think there were actually 3 different versions when it came out that time, had different insight on how they translated Pitapat's dialogue, and it was interesting. So for that, it might be nice to look at all the others. Yeah, I think that's all. Will you show the chapter? Absolutely not. No. Sorry, Thyanon. I will not be showing any panels on the stream. You guys can read the chapter. You don't need this stream as a substitute to read the chapter. I might show it on my phone or something where it's like not so obvious, but we'll see. Obviously, yeah, I wish I knew Japanese. Like, I would just read the raws. That would be my first exposure to it. I think there was another video, one of the reviews where I talked about like the different levels of fans that there are, where some people will read the raws first and that's their first experience. Some people will read like whatever like text TL someone puts on like 4chan or Reddit or whatever. Um, and then people read whichever translation first. Obviously, I vouch for reading all of them or the volume release, right? So like whenever I reference Enma, right? Because the official translation for volume 12 when it came out last year, was it last year at this point? Yeah, it was last year. Said Enma's true name is Yama. I've been using Yama since then. So, like, to each their own. I'm not going to enforce who you read, but know that your first impression is important for the series, and whatever you choose to read, that is your first impression. So, it's up to you. It's like the same thing as like me telling you guys to wait till I put out a video for the series, right? Like obviously your own interpretation of this chapter and this series should come first. You should come up with some sort of interpretation so you don't rely on others for your own analysis or enjoyment for the series. But obviously you can watch me, you can watch Riza, you can watch, I don't remember, people come in periodically, Return, something like that. Zero lol, isn't that his name? Zero Lord, the goat who was there before me, that would put out like 30, 40, or Houseki and Suffering. Like all these people are great resources, but you should come up with your own understanding and interpretation of this chapter, because that's usually the most significant. Pookie says, oh, right, why do people call Acmea Enma, and are there two different names? Apologies for the dumb question, as I was very confused. No worries about that. Like, when I first caught up in October 2020, Black Cat Scans was translating Congo as Adamant. And when I made the shift from volumes to, like, scanlations, like, I was confused. I was like, who the hell is Adamant? Like, what the hell is going on? It took me a while to like reread just to figure out, oh, like that's just Congo. Like I have no idea. Am I lagging? That's like the second comment. Am I lagging? Hold up. I don't have any drop frames. Okay, bet. Thank you. But yeah, I was confused on like who Adamant was. Like I had no idea. But like that's just the nature of like shifting between sources when you're reading, right? Like when you're reading online, you're just like going to the next chapter. You're not like looking at, oh, like which team translated this and like why is the text look a little different? Like right? Like that's like normal, but most people don't go deeper, and you don't have to. Like again, you don't have to wait for me. I'm usually late when it comes to videos. Like, my ass is working. I'm, like, doing other stuff. Like, I just can't, like, put out a video immediately. Like, there's no way I can get out a video tonight because I have a 12-hour work day tomorrow. So, like, that's just the reality of it. I'm not going to expect you guys to wait for me to come up with an interpretation. Because, again, most of my stuff is ramblings at the end of the day. Alright, now I'm very behind chat like I normally am. Alright. Chapter 18 was what? When Antarch got caught up. Chapter 47 was Lapis. Chapter 54. What was 54? Oh, when Phos came back. Yeah, those are all banger chapters. Chapter 94 is also a banger chapter. What happened chapter 69 and 70? I know 67 was when Cairngorm did the switch. Chapter 70. What happened in chapter 70? Was that when Yellow fell? No, Yellow fell was 79, right? So how do you feel about the whole series? An emotional downpour? Or, I mean, this series is phenomenal. I've been seeing a lot of things of people saying like, oh, like you need to know like a lot of Buddhism to like truly understand this series. No, you don't. You can read this series, have zero Buddhism like principles other than like, oh, 108 is kind of significant. And that's probably it. And still love this series to death. Now, obviously, the deeper you go in, the theories that people come up with, sure, it makes it more interesting. But at a superficial level, like the series has to work, no matter what religion, you are or what philosophy you have about the world. Yeah, I've definitely learned more about Buddhism while reading this chapter. That's for sure. That's for sure. AFOE, I started H&K manga in October 2023, and around chapter 40, the source that I was using suddenly changed the pronouns of gems from he to they, and it made me confused because it just made me, referring to Alexi, because they have like a green and red version. Well, I'll let you know that the official translation for both Amazon Prime, or I think it was Anime Time or whatever, when the anime came out, used they them for the official, and it actually stems down to the editor of the manga releases for English for Kodansha. It was both the editor, Lauren Scanlan, and the translators, both the Nibblies, chose to write their names as they for all the gems. So, I mean, you can pick what you want. You can read them how... These are fictional characters. It doesn't matter what pronouns they are, but if we're going by the intentions of the translators when they localize it into English, it's they. That's just the decision that they made. The double spread is reversed? Is it? Is it reversed? Are you talking about for this chapter? Am I tripping? We can talk about the spreads. We can talk about the chapter now. So I was reading Theonon's chat saying the double spread was reversed. Let's see, is it reversed? Because I read the raws after. I don't think it would matter if it was reversed or not. For the second spread, Theonon, if you're still in the chat, you might not be, because I'm reading like when I say couple, several minutes behind. But which spread are you talking about? Is it the first spread where it's like the pointillism? Because if so, that is in the right order, and I'm glad that actually became a spread, because for anyone that read the raws, these were divided into 2 single pages when I felt that it would work better as a spread, and I'm glad it's actually put as a spread. Shout out Tissel. They know what they're doing. And then the second spread is just like flowers and like galaxies and stuff. It doesn't matter if it's flipped. Right? Like there is no like sense of direction while reading this spread, so it wouldn't... I do notice some of the gems that are in the flowers. I didn't notice that in my first read, which is awesome. I wonder if there's any way to identify these gems just by their structures. I don't know these gem pieces that well to be able to do that. I think one thing that is very interesting for these flowers is that the gems pieces in the flowers don't have the little sparkle pattern to it, which is definitely a really, really nice choice that Ichikawa made, because she put the sparkles in the sky. She put it in the stars. She didn't put it in the gems in the flowers, which is definitely something new. She usually puts that kind of sparkle in, so. I don't know. How many gems are there? Chat, can we count? Let's see. 1, 2... 3, 4, 5. I can make out 5. Are there 28 in here? There's no way. Bro, my ass does not see it. I mean, let's see how many sparkles are in the sky. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, maybe 23-ish sparkles in the sky. Maybe the sparkles, yeah, symbolize, because there's that line, who said it? Was it Pebble? Yeah, it was, no, it wasn't Pebble, it was Pitapat that said, let's pray for Phos and the humans, so, maybe. It would be cool if all their, like, the true form of the gems were in there, because, I mean, obviously what that double page spread indicates is that it is the pure land that is depicted in Zen Buddhism, right? Like, that is the true pure land. Which is awesome. Because Congo definitely referred to a pure land, like he wanted to take them to a pure land. And they're finally there. What's also interesting, since we got the dialogue for the chapter, is that this planet is not one of the optimal ones that was picked by the Lunarians. Which is funny because obviously the course, like the reason, the optimization of planets in the galaxy when it comes to like picking criteria is set for humankind, right? So all these like markers that Pitapat saw when they were flying the ship, right? Let's see. We're just gonna crash somewhere near it, right? So like it's like pure beauty, that the fact that we are actually like not in the intended planet, but still it's just as beautiful because you don't need it for humanity. Like, pretty damn poignant. Super surreal. Plus it goes to show like how it's not even like Pitapat's fault that Phos broke at the beginning of this chapter, right? Because it's interesting that Pitapat says ouch, right? It is the one that's saying ouch, right? Yes, Bag, there are gems or rocks in the flowers. You gotta look at the I don't know what the structure of the flowers are, but you gotta look in there. They're there. Why does he say hot though? Oh, that's because of the sun, so that's fine. Maybe that's why Pitapat is saying ouch. It's not because Phos like dug into them in any kind of way, but it's actually because of the sun. Anyways, the cracking of Phos is probably Phos's intention. I think Phos is the reason why Phos's gem original piece broke. It's not Pitapat's fault. Yeah, I think Pitapat broke or burned his little antennas. Especially since Phos keeps going, I did it, right? So like there's like a sort of double meaning there. What did they do, right? They don't believe, so like Phos never believes that they completed the encyclopedia or the natural historian, right? The role that Congo gave them, they'll never claim that they've completed it because Congo took away that role almost immediately within like the first 15 chapters of the series. But here, this is like a mission or an objective, a goal that the doctor gave Phos directly through the flashback / like vision hole that we get from chapter 97. So that is a clear objective, and Phos believes they have completed that objective. So this is the first like job that they actually completed. That's why I found the black text at the end of the last chapter in 106 to be super funny because because it's his job is Phos, or Phos is jobless. Like, Donnie says the emotion shown solely through Brongo's eyes. These past two chapters have been really nice and reminds me of that section in 97 where the doctor was talking to Kongo. The star is likely covering half the face. In contrast, once we get out of the ship, Brongo's body was kind of painted with this space matter, except the eye. Oh, hold up, I didn't notice that. Let me see. Oh, I see what you're talking about. When he starts crying, right? When Pitapat starts crying. Yo, wait, that's actually really cool. It almost on top of what you just said, it reminds me of the way that Foss's face kind of changes when they get like emotion, like when they are filled with emotion, and the little patterns on their face change too. Very similar to that. Good observation, Donnie. Also, the flow from like the teardrop into the double page spread, the second double page spread, beautiful. And the fact that like the lines get like lighter when we get to the final page of the chapter too, bro, that shit moved me. That straight up moved me. Ichikawa is something else. Even like even on the final page of the chapter, right? Do you see that little plant that's like looking down? That reminds me of like the inside of the Lunarian models when Phos like cut into them. But it was a weird connection, right? That made me realize, yeah, it kind of looks like the Lunarians. It's not, because it's actually let me pull it up. So when I was in Anime NYC in November of last year. I went to like a Korean restaurant in like their K-Town, whatever, or Chinatown, whatever, and they were serving this kind of like, let me just like zoom in so I don't, they were serving this kind of like side dish or something. I don't know how else to describe it, but it'll make sense once I show you this picture. This is a lotus root. Like that's what was the inside of the Lunarians all along. Like those models. I literally just made that connection because I've never had this in my life. Like I've never ate these lotus root. Like they're like really crispy. I never ate them before until October or November of last year. I literally picked this up. I was like, what the hell? Like what is this? Jules, I don't know. You were down, like you were later down in the table. I don't know if Jules is watching, but he was like drinking, like eating like further down, and I was like in a different part of the table, and I was sharing the side dish. I was like, this looks way too familiar. What is this? And then I made the connection in 105 when the ship opened up. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, Foster's gold during the crying scene. When they're crying tears of gold, yeah, they did become a lotus too. The Lapis dream has officially died, but we did get La Phos this chapter. The copium paid off. Let's go. The copium paid off. We got La Phos at least. Oh, hell. We got La Phos at least. So, we know... Okay, one thing I wanted to point out about the single page... About the single page ones, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 single page, and then we have the double page, right? These are like... I don't know how many people are here that were in that one super, super old... Let me see if I can find it. Super old live stream. Like, insanely old live stream where I went over Phos's, like, forms. But now we have, like, a definitive number of forms that Ichikawa considers as a true form of Phos. Let me see. It would be under past live streams. Because it's unlisted now. When did I do it? Yeah, I don't remember exactly when, but it was probably one of these. It's probably one of those. But we picked like a lot of different forms of Phos, but there's only what 6 of them. So there's divine Phos or God Phos. Then if we work backwards, we get the first, which is the Phos that's covered with Cinnabar's mercury. Then we have the revenge, like true vengeful Phos with the broken eye. My favorite design of Phos. Then we have La Phos or Moon Phos. Then we have, I guess, like post-winter Phos, because their hair is a little shorter and their chin is a little sharper and their eyes are actually smaller. That's how I identified it. And then the 6th one is the open-eyed Phos, and that's where we get the line "so light." That's like original true Phos basically. And then the last one is just like a smile. I guess we could call them like the young version of it, but I would say 6 forms. What reinforces this is on page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wait, this doesn't have the markers because they remove it. There was one chapter that I like jokingly asked, like, hey, like I know there were like side marks outside of the author's comment, and like Tissel actually translated them for me for the next chapter. I don't remember which one, but what I'm trying to describe is there's like different like on the bottoms of some of the pages. It might be for 96 actually. Let me pull up 96. No, 96 has... Oh, okay, yeah. This has, like, kind of... So on page 8 of 96, right, it says Phosphophylite, and it does, like, the little summary for it. What's up, Houseki? Does a little summary for it. And it shows, like, young Phos, it shows La Phos, it shows is the Revenge Phos, and it shows Mercury-filled Phos. And then, obviously, at 96's point, we didn't have God Phos, so that was 5. And then, basically, Ichikawa added, like, the other one, which basically goes here, which is pretty much like the, I guess, post-winter Phos. So, I mean, me doing this, maybe this is why Phos has like 6 finger hands. Maybe it's to just represent the 6 forms of Phos. Maybe this is what Ichikawa was trying to say this entire time. Who knows? I mean, I did mention polydactyly whenever took it. You can find it. Someone in the chat should let you know where to read it. But it is out. It's out fully for people to read. Maybe that's why Ichikawa gave maybe that's why Ichikawa gave Phos 6 fingers for the 6 forms. I never thought about it like that. I don't know if anyone's brought that up, because I didn't even notice the 6 fingers until I think it was Malu mentioned it in one of the live streams for 98. So sorry, I left you guys like Phos did. Sorry. That was a mean joke. My fault. No, I was showing off my outfit. This is new. I got this for the stream. Look at this. You guys like my... I also got new glasses too. They're slightly different. But yeah, what was I saying? I think that's why thank you. I think that's why Phos has 6 fingers. The tactical overalls. It's to collect all the tears that that come down. Bro left like he bought a PS5. Can I turn this around without doxing myself? Hold up. Let me make sure I'm hiding my personal information. I think I'm good. Dude, I got that PS5 on lock right behind you guys every time. We stay focused, alright? That PS5 always looking at me. It's literally right there. You best believe if Ichikawa talks about some game and 108's, it's behind me, isn't it? No, I actually had a PS5 well before Ichikawa got it. See, I'll tell you guys my PS5 story. This is when it was really hard to get, like September of 2020. I hadn't actually read. Yeah, it came out September 2020, right? So I hadn't read Houseki then. Because I read Houseki October 2020. I caught up on chapter 93. But anyways, me and my friends, like all of my friends were playing Ghost of Tsushima, and like we love that game, right? Super super fun game, but we couldn't play multiplayer on the PS4 for some reason. Like it wouldn't let us connect to it, so we're like, whatever. Like let's just get the PS5. So I didn't stay up to buy my PS5. All the others, except one of them, stayed up, and they got it on like a backdoor, like Amazon link, essentially, that opened up at like 11 or whatnot. So yeah, that's how they got it. And I woke up the next morning and I opened up Walmart. Walmart opened up at like 9 a.m. that morning, so I woke up, I like clicked on the link and it like disappeared, right? So it sold out immediately, and I was like pretty bummed. I was like, bro, all my friends got a PS5, like I'm not gonna have it. I'm gonna you know. And I just happened to stay on the site, and 10 minutes later it auto refreshed and said there was stock, so I bought it on the spot. So I've had the PS5 day one. I literally had it before literally had it before Ichikawa. I was like, yo, I'll give you my PS5 if you need it, Ichikawa. Just give me your address. Anyways, what were we talking about? Let me continue. Sai says I'm drawing while I'm hanging out. Awesome. Toby says, did you notice gems in the flowers? I didn't originally. Someone had to point that out to me. It was amazing, absolutely S tier, but I don't know if it's the best. I mean, my favorite chapter is still probably chapter 92. I think that's my favorite chapter. Toby says it's literally 7 a.m. Hey, 7 a.m. is better than midnight when it's normally. It is currently 7 p.m. for me right now. What's up, Mike? I'm glad you can comment again. It's Phos-over. Phos-over? Can we say that? Recency bias kicking y'all's ass. Zen Mom Lol said, how can you tell Sai is drawing while hanging out? I'm just catching up on chat. So, usual setup for the stream is I have the current chat on my face, and then I have the old chat back there. But usually if I get too far behind, the old chat refreshes and I miss a bunch of comments. So I kind of fluctuate between them. Ibai says, I love the parallel between Pitapat calling the pieces of Phos their youngest brother and Phos being considered the young one in the original Gem Society by Congo and the other gems. Oh, did he say the youngest? Oh, our small... Okay, so maybe it's a different translation, but Tissel says our smallest brother. So that's like by size. Literally, probably Phos now is smaller than the Bodhi seed. So smallest, youngest. I'm not sure what the right interpretation is here, but realistically, I'll probably have to wait till Nibley's translation of it in the English to see what they choose to translate it as, and then take that as like the go-to. But I'll ask Tissel if another of the options are youngest. We'll see. I think youngest works. Well, one of the other ones, because there's our smallest brother that. Oh, it's not even Pitapad that says it. It's Pebble, right? Is that Pebble with the dip? No, it's just one of the rocks. So one of them says smallest brother and one of them says littlest brother. Do those mean youngest though? The side note at the end does say youngest child. Oh, hold up. Oh, true. They were all there from the start. Oh wait, I didn't actually read this one. Hold on. They were all there from the start. The youngest child, Phosphophilite, was never alone. That's actually pretty profound. Not gonna lie, that's probably one of the better editor notes. So all the ones that aren't the author's comment usually are by the editor of the magazine or editor of Ichikawa's editor that writes those stuff up. So we can't 100% take it as Ichikawa's words because these don't show up in the volume release, right? None of these, maybe not even, I don't think even the author comments show up in the volume release. So we have to take those with a grain of salt, but it does say youngest, so you are right. I guess we can look at it in both interpretations. Good shout, though. Papissa Shamo skipping my other message. Sorry, it's probably I haven't scrolled down to it. I just happened to look on the screen and read it. My fault. I'll get to it. Don't worry. Toby says I like the stream. Shoutouts, like the stream, please. We vibing. Let the man rest. Let the rocks. What's up, Nico? I'm so sad that these sparkly, shiny guys aren't getting new content after this next chapter. That's true. That is quite sad. That is quite sad. Shrub says the real story of Land of Lustrous, how Phos became the ultimate little bro. Facts. Says Donnie gave him space. He just lost his main source of income. You're right. Actually, speaking of source of income, for those that have been here for the past, how long has it been? 53 minutes. Yeah, we'll call it. That's pretty good. How do I always forget. Oh shit. I might have just lost the chat because I'm dumb. Let me just read the current one. Solo, hello. I wonder if there's supposed to be some symbolism with them crashing onto a planet and the meteors crashing onto Earth. Both led to inorganic life on the planet. Oh, that's a good shout, actually. That's actually pretty good. Oh, I still haven't changed the text. To be fair, I forgot. To be fair, I forgot the text. Ah, shit. My fault. Yeah, it's not the font, it's the color of the font. Alright. I gotta do a... Will it let me scroll up? Oh, brother. Where's the chat? There's no way I just lost the chat off of something dumb. Anyways, what else can we talk about for the chapter? I will say, chat is dying, sadly. Yeah. I will say there's only one more stream left. So only one more stream left. And then it is the end. What's up, Houseki? Let me see if I can get chat on here. Oh, hold on. No, the earliest this has is Shafty saying bro disappeared like Congo. I think I missed my birthday wishes, but thank you for whoever said happy birthday to me. Shout outs. Pusia, if you're still here, you said I missed your first comment. Can you re-put it here? Radius's channel dies afterwards. Thank you, Ozzy-kun. I appreciate it. Now it just looks like I'm fishing for birthday compliments. Oh, brother. That's not my intention. Will the channel die? Who knows? Who knows? How are we supposed to move on if the manga ended? I think that's like a pretty tough question, especially since we talk about like the whole concept of Buddhism is letting go, right? And Phos has let go. Phos has truly let go with this chapter. Are we allowed to let go of this series? Like, I just gotta find a new series to leech off of. I don't think I'll have the same brain rot that I had for this for this series, to be honest. It was like a mix of like an insane mix of both luck and just opportunity. Because when I was like looking into the series, I caught up in October. I literally browsed around and there was only one person doing like chapter reviews, and their chapter reviews were more chapter reactions, and I'm not really into chapter reactions, but thank you, chat. You guys got the message now that anytime asked. You guys get it. I was never into chapter reactions, so I was like, oh, like there's definitely like a space for me to make videos here. So I happened to, and then obviously she went on hiatus immediately after, and like the channel took off because of that. I don't think I'll get that lucky again, so. Toby says H&K is kind of dead, like on YouTube. I mean, yeah, H&K has been dead since '96. It's literally been downhill with every hiatus that Ichikawa takes. She kind of loses the trust of some readers, and they just stop reading until the series ends. So like, there's a chance that now that like the ending is like confirmed, people will catch up in this last month and be there for 108. I mean, that would be great, but I mean the views have dropped considerably since. And I also am like pretty picky on what I put on the thumbnails, because I don't put Godfoss on there ever, just out of my own principle. So like I'm losing views by doing that, but I'm saving people. I'm essentially saving the anime only viewers that happen to stumble upon my videos on the timeline. I don't want to be the reason to spoil them. So that's why I don't do it. So who knows if there's another series that will get me to make like multiple, as in like probably like more than 5, maybe more than 3 videos. I don't think there's gonna be a series, realistically. Maybe Monogatari, with Off and Monster Season. If the anime is actually as good as the Monster Season that I read, maybe I'll talk about that. But I mean, after 108, I'm gonna take a break. Maybe I'll be done forever and I never post again. We'll see. We'll see how it is. Like, do I read or watch ReZero? I've watched it. I am excited for season 3. Token says at that point just make gaming videos. No, I don't need a second channel. Like, I'll stream on my Twitch. You guys are welcome to follow my Twitch. Like, you don't have to, but I'll probably be there. We'll see. We'll see how it is. Did I see the new trailer for it? I don't watch trailers for stuff that I haven't read because they usually spoil me. So I haven't seen the new trailer for ReZero yet. Ibai says, does anybody know when chapter 108 will come out? It'll come out April 25th. April 25th. Oh, about Mono? Yeah, I saw the trailer. We're locked in. We're locked in. We are so locked in. I'm actually surprised that a certain character is not there, especially when the first arc is about them. Kind of, it's just giving me like horror flashbacks of like the fucking chronological versus broadcast versus light novel order. Like, I swear to God, if they don't go in like the order of the light novel, I'm never gonna hear from a certain someone. They'll drive me crazy. But that's not Houseki related, so. Bro, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna straight up lose it, bro. Tokit said Tokyo Ghoul is getting a remake. I don't think it's getting a remake. I think they're rebroadcasting the anime. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But yeah, can we move on from the series? Like, that's up to you. If you're ready to move on from the series, then you have reached true happiness, right? That's like the teachings of Buddhism. So whenever you feel like you've reached happiness, you can move on from the series, from Houseki. So that's how I would probably interpret this ending. Toby says Shamil is Lunarian confirmed. Oh, is this when I left? You look like my buddy doll? What does that mean, Sai? What's a buddy doll? Foseki says, imagine we get a season 2 after the manga. Brother. Foseki. We literally just ended the copium for Lapis this chapter, okay? We can't keep doing this copium, chat. We can't keep doing this. We're not getting a season 2, okay? Do you guys see the recent announcements? Come on. We got Beastar Season 3 Part 1. Beastar Season 3 Part 2. Trigun Core 2. Where do you see room for Houseki, okay? Like, come on. Come on. Look, I said we might get it 2030, right? When we've all forgotten about this series, like, maybe then I'll literally come up from the grave. I might have gray hair then. Like, I think I have one. I do have a gray hair somewhere. I think it's in my arm. Besides the point, I'll definitely have gray hair then. Like, we will remember, okay? God, there's no way we're getting a season 2. Let's be real. Let's be real, chat. Katsu said Ichikawa invented the PlayStation 5. Oh, brother. I'm gonna be smacking my lips when they drop the news of Houseki Season 2 in Big 2050. Azakun, that's imagining you have, like, not dry, cracked lips by then, brother. That cold gonna get to you. 2050 is a good wait. That's what, 33 years? Easy. That's literally like 4 times a lifetime of some of the members in this chat right now. Let's be real. Like, they're gonna get their kids to read Houseki, and then they're gonna watch season 2 together. Oh, brother. Yeah, Toby, I've only been here since 2020. I haven't been in the series for that long. That's why when I got into the series and people were like gassing up the 7 treasures, I was like, what the hell is this? What the hell is this 7 treasures? And then obviously that didn't like pan out to anything, and it was even funnier. Like, what's up, Brizza? But I'm watching at 2x speed. Oh, brother, you're killing my watch time. How could you? Don't. Okay, this is a PSA. If you're gonna watch my stuff, watch it on 1x, okay? I don't get good watch hours if you 2x it. So let's say I have a 10-minute video. If you 2x it, it's gonna say you watched it for 5 minutes, which is true. But that kills my growth. I think I talk pretty fast for you to watch 1x. Unless you guys got TikTok brain, then I can't help you. What's up, Solo? Yes, 107 is out. You can read it. I think we talked about the parallels. Yes, we talked about that. You started reading somewhere in 2018. Oh, after the anime ended? Because the anime ended, what, December 2017, right? Yeah. Pookie says some of the Pitapat's close-up shots look similar to the sun. No idea if it means anything, but a strange detail that I noticed. Ooh, interesting. Yeah. We talked, Donnie mentioned earlier about how it was similar to, like, the stars with the Doctor in 97. So, yeah, the pointillism with the sun all fits together. That's pretty dope. Lila says, I'm a bit confused about the ending. Why did they bring Phos abroad? Angry face. I'm a bit annoyed about it. I didn't want any trace of humanity on board. So the only, like, issue with that, Lila, is that Pitapat or Brongo or Congo's brother is also basically, they're not like directly a trace of humanity, but they were literally made by humans, so they have a trace of humanity, right? So that logic doesn't work in that case, if that makes sense. So, like, even if Phos wasn't there, then like, Brongo or Pitapat still counts as a trace of humanity, like, loosely. But as we saw with 107, right, like, Phos is truly letting go. A couple chapters ago, I believe it was 104, maybe 105. It was when the sun, like, first got back into things. Phos makes the things like, oh, like, even if we get absorbed, maybe it was 105, even if we get absorbed, we'll have no memory. And I don't think this new piece of Phos will have any memory of their old kind. They're going to be influenced by the pebbles, who are influenced by Phos, who is influenced by humanity. So they're like maybe 2-3 degrees removed from humanity. So yeah, it is what it is. Katsu says, I still maintain the belief that Phos is the Doctor reincarnated. Yeah, that could be true. I think that's a pretty like common running theory about that. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is if you guys go back and read 106, one of the lines has changed. Particularly, I'll find the exact page. So this is why it's important staying up to date with like these things, because I almost forgot to mention it because I got too excited. This was page 20. That line when Pitapat takes the piece from Phos, that line has changed as of the release of 107. So just keep that in mind. It got updated to I guess better match what 107 is. So yes. Toget says new name Phosophophile. Kaza says I feel like we're getting back to chapter 1 but a different life. Maybe we get another iteration of chapter 1, because we got one in chapter 99 with those blank pages as an homage to chapter 1, which was super cool. I wonder, because that was the beginning, so like 99 is the beginning of volume 13, so it would be great if we got that again with 108, or if chapter 99 is supposed to be chapter 1's equivalent for the volume, then volume or chapter 6 is the end of volume 1, so we might get some sort of reference to chapter 6 with 108. Who knows which way that Ichikawa goes with it. Toby says, by the way, guys, did you guys know that when human Phos goes genocide on all the gems, they see their past self? It's not like that anymore. They just see the dandelion. Yeah, Ichikawa updated that for... What chapter was that? 94? Yeah. Ichikawa changed that and added an extra panel and some new lines there. Yeah, it's a dandelion. They don't see their young Phos anymore. This is probably the first time that they see their young Phos or feel their young Phos, if that makes sense. She specifically changed it back then in 94 so that it would hit in this transition in 107. Good point, though. Katsu says, I need a spin-off series with the Pebbles. Spin-off series? No. I don't want a spin-off series. No offense. Like, it would be, I mean, I want Ichikawa to move on. She doesn't need to make more stuff for Houseki once she's done. Like, let her have her break. Let her have her break. Pookie says, sobbing, can't wait to see the Phos shard speak. And if they do, I want to know what their first words will be. That would be cool. Because it's like fairly certain that the Phos piece will speak because the Bodhi seed spoke last chapter, right? Yeah, what's going to happen with the next chapter? Yeah, we're probably going to learn more about the planet, I'm assuming. I don't think there's a chance that we'll go back to... Like, old Phos is dead, so we're not going to get any of the old gems back. Like, I think it's safe to say that, like, we're done with that. So we're just going to see, like, a new... I think there's 14 pages left for this volume if it's the normal size, so... I have no idea what Ichikawa's gonna give us. Season 2 would be more depressing. I think one of the big things with the Beastars announcement is... Like, Studio Orange doesn't make more than 12 episode, like, seasons. So, with the split for the final season for Beastars, it's, like, guaranteed that it's going to be more than 12 episodes, right? Therefore, if Houseki ever gets a season 2, there's a high possibility that we get more than 12 episodes, which is great. Like, that's like, a really good That's a cool thing. Just thinking about. What else? HK wants me to learn Buddhism. Facts, 100%. I went to a temple maybe a couple years ago for like a Buddhist temple that was nearby. Learned a little bit, but I need to like fully invest in that to get something out of it. So we'll see. We'll see in maybe a year or so I become a Buddhist expert. We'll see. We'll see. Shafty said I was thinking about possible parallels, but with Buddhism, yeah. When season 3 comes out for Beastars, are you gonna make a review about it? It depends on when it comes out. Let's say it comes out fall 2024, maybe. I would want to make something for season 1, and then for season 2, and then I would like do something for season 3. So that's like minimum 3 videos. That's a pretty big investment. So I'll see if I decide to make. I do like Beastars. Beastars is pretty good. The person that made the ED for Houseki no Kuni for the anime, Kano, I think it's no, I don't remember the first name, but I think their name is Kano. They did like one of my favorite cuts in Beastars, episode 7, when there's like a dream sequence. They made that with like watercolors and everything. Like they popped off. So like I like Beastars. It's great. It's just not Houseki no Kuni. Same thing with like Trigun. I like Trigun. It's great, but it's not Houseki. Oh, Skedaddle says you might have mentioned this before I got here, but all the forms of Phos seem to be referencing a desire that they had in that form. Hold up. I did it. So the desire that God Phos had was burning the bridge and killing themselves. Okay. What was the desire that the Mercury covered? I thought I couldn't do anything, but I did it. I thought I couldn't do anything. I thought I couldn't do anything. I mean, I think one of the big things is like they what would you guys say is a desire for like humanoid looking Phos? I don't know if I can think of one that fits with this. Revenge Phos is I wonder if Sensei would be proud of me. Yeah, that seems about right. Because in this form, they're like, oh, like Sensei would pray for me or something like that, right? So that kind of fits the desire that they had. Lafo says, I hope I can see everyone again. Would Lafos make that kind of wish? Would Lapis make that kind of wish? The one covered in gold? Yeah, Mercury, yeah. Like the first single page spread. I hope I can see everyone again. Would Lafos make that kind of wish? I don't know what kind of desire Lafos would want. Lafos would want to end the war with all of them, right? And that's why they chose. So I guess that would make sense. Oh, okay. Hold up. I think that works. I hope I can see everyone again because Lafos, maybe it's before or after. It depends on if they went up or didn't go up. But they thought that they could recover everyone from the moon until they got there, and Enma told them that they kind of like shredded them. So they were trying to recreate. So it does work. I hope I can see everyone again in their true form. So Anart, Ghost. Yeah, so that does work. Yeah, they wanted to bring everyone from the moon. Post-Winter Phos says, I feel light, which makes sense because in 2 forms, right? One, they got their new legs that made them super, super fast. So that actually does work really well. And I guess this is before the gold got added to them. Because it's kind of hard to tell if it's post legs pre-gold or post legs post-gold. So light. And that's just like innocent Phos. And the innocence, they don't have like a burden of anything. So yeah, that works too. And then we hit with the smile. Fuck. Yeah, they feel so light after getting heavy with gold. Yeah, skedaddle, pop off. That's a brilliant read of those pages, actually. Like a brilliant read of those pages. Pookie says, I think the fact that Phos became more abstract as well as the fact that they are disintegrating is important because it shows how much time is there and how much was lost. Yeah, I mean, the whole disintegration, like this entire sequence, is very parallel to when Shiro and when the board game pieces. They're content, they are happy, so they're able to be prayed away without a prayer. So yeah. That's how I interpreted like them fading away. Because it's the same as those two pieces of Congo. I guess even like the fake doctor, did the fake doctor fade away like that in chapter 50? I don't remember. It's your B-Day, happy B-Day. Thank you, Solo. Thank you, everyone, for the birthday wishes again. This is a late birthday present from Ichikawa. Pookie says, as well as the fact that the last panel showed a small sliver of Phos, it could show that was all... Oh, with the sparkle? Yeah, the other pieces that they collected don't matter. It's just the one with the sparkle that can move. Yeah, that's the only part of Phos that's important. But it's really tiny. I don't know if we get like a full structure. It kind of looks like a cube, but not really. I don't think Ichikawa has drawn that kind of thing before. Zenom lol. No. It was my birthday yesterday. It's not Ichikawa's birthday. We have no idea when it was her birthday. Token says, have you watched ReZero? I watched the first two seasons. I read the manga for the first 3 arcs. I read the manga for part of arc 4, but it's still ongoing. I haven't read the light novels or web novels. I've read some of the side stories for ReZero, but not all of them. Sai says, your videos have made me interested to read the manga, so thank you for that. Yeah, you said it so many times, Sai. I appreciate it. Pookie says, H&K is still kind of dead. It's been rough trying to find some content. Yeah. I mean, every now and then there would be some people that would make videos for it. Like Natalie, Doomerden. Every now and then people would pop up, but no one's been consistent for a while. I think the most consistent recently has been RZA. Kaza says, I think the real ones will stick around. Making art this good quality takes time. Facts. Toby says, I remember when I just finished the anime, I got spoiled with Lafos in a speed paint. Oh, rip. Dude, the speed paint videos are good. They're really nice to look at, but yeah, they'll spoil you. Most people don't really care about spoilers. I mean, it is what it is. I'm pretty particular in how I view media, so I want to present that same thing to others. Pookie says, I've heard things about Madoka Magica despite it being popular. I need to really catch up to most popular things, but I heard... Yeah, Madoka is pretty good, especially if you're not spoiled on it. Definitely read it. I think this no don't go is when I said I might not come back. We'll see. We'll see when I come back. Solo says, as someone who is new to this kind of video, I really like this community, just caught up on a 7-month gap thanks to it. Happy to help. Zenmom Law says, oh yeah, the two tropes? What is two tropes? Stated that all the gems care about the gains from each other, and all Phos wants is the love and approval from their other gems. What is two tropes? Am I missing something? Two tropes. Like the tropes of the gems? I always saw them as sorry, TV tropes. Okay. Osu is not here, but usually I can autocorrect it on the spot. I just didn't recognize that. I think the way I look at the gems is they're a reflection of one of the sins or one of the desires of Phos. Like, Phos also has these same desires. They're just highlighted with yellow. Yellow's is running away. Phos wants to run away. Bort is a meathead and wants to be strong enough to protect everyone, and Sensei Phos also wants to do that. Like, that's how I view the gems. I've always viewed the gems. They're all a reflection of a certain portion of Phos. That's why when I make those when I made those individual videos on the gems for Yellow, for Ghost, Cairngorm, and Art Bort, I think those are the only 5 that I made like individual videos for. I try to attach them to a desire. I try to make it clear. I'm not that like clear about it. Pat says, have you seen yes, I have seen their animations. I do subscribe to their Patreon. So, yes. I've seen it. They're great. Absolutely fantastic. I'm sure they'll cook for 107. Togit says, I do think Agent K is a little inspired from Christianity, like from the Bible. Maybe it is. I've never read the Bible, so I wouldn't know. I would not know. Anna says, I came here as soon as I finished reading the chapter. I'm sobbing. Hey, Anna. If you're still here, I'm also sobbing on the inside. I thought I might cry this time. Maybe I'll do it next time. We'll see. We shall see. We'll see when 108 comes around. Toby says Ichikawa has already started a new manga. They have started something. Just not a new manga, but if you guys follow Yawo on Twitter, Ichikawa has been designing cover pages for, not cover page, the covers for some magazines this year. Let me see if I can find it. So Ichikawa designed these covers, and they designed another one that came out this April. Super cool, super fun. Ichikawa's always doing other stuff. Because she's a designer at heart, right? So. Pookie says, what's Mono? It sounds quite good. Monogatari series, that's what we were talking about. I would say start with Bakemonogatari, the anime or the light novel, and then I'm not going to get into what order you want to do it, but. What's up, Kate? No, I don't think, I don't think she's starting a new series. She's just doing a cover for, I think this is like a essay, it's like a text magazine cover or something like that. It's not a new novel. The Bible? Wait, what? Oh, Cairngorm's related to the Bible in the lore book? What the heck? Hey, that's pretty funny. Poogie says, I trust your suggestions on everything now. Oh, no. I'm not very good at giving recs, but you're welcome to look at my Annie list. That's where I rate everything that I've seen. So You're welcome to read anything I have rated highly. Or watch. Up to you. Zenom says, is Ichikawa's manga an emotional bus ride? Like, I'm not sure what that means, but yes, it should be an emotional bus ride. I'll always draw Lapis. Shoutouts, Toby. You keep that copium strong. Let's hope Tokyo Ghoul gets a remake. It'd be pretty hard to do that remake. My buddy dolls were dolls with overalls. Oh, okay. Solo says someone coming back for Phos, not leaving them behind, made me feel human again. Facts. Usually everyone will leave Phos, and this is the first time that somebody actually read it. Sai says an emotional bus ride. These discussion streams. We can still dream. B-Stars ends, H&K manga ends, so true. Let's pray for season 2 of the anime. Is that what you guys want? I'll revive myself when season 2 gets animated. Maybe I will do the same. Anna says maybe 108 is going to be like a fan comic where all of this was just a bad dream and our little gems are still happy and not traumatized. Hey, never know. Maybe 108 is like that. Katsu says, have you seen the party at the end? Yes, I have. Pretty sure I showed it off chapter 99's live stream. That might be the longest one. Let me see. The second half of chapter 99's live stream, I believe. Let me see if I'm giving you guys the right one. Yes. So, chapter 99's live stream. The second half of that live stream is me flipping through the party at the end. This is obviously before there were like proper pictures of it online, so you don't need to use that as a basis, but I gave my initial thoughts on that since I opened it up with you guys, but I haven't read any of the translation for it, or I read some of the translation for it. Again, you guys know how picky I am when it comes to translation, so I haven't like read it, if that makes sense. Togut says, at this point, the fans are such meat riders, not trying to be rude. You're not wrong. Radu says, I'll watch on 2x and then leave it at 0.25. Thank you. I appreciate all the watch hours I can get. I don't care about the gems living on the moon, to be honest. Phos is not there. Shoutouts, Toby, you're right. What's up, Kaye? What's up? Pookie says, I watched the anime when it ended and didn't realize I could find the manga online. Gave myself a hiatus around 5 years like an idiot. Dang. I mean, I remember seeing trailers of Houseki in 2017. Like on the TV or something. When I was like walking around, I was like, what is this gem series, bro? Who's looking at these gems? Little did I know, a couple years later I would get into it. Technically, Lapis's body is on the moon, or was on the moon, until it got vaporized. The party Phos was not invited to? Yeah. Yeah. Sai says, also Brongo said Phos's last piece has no humanity to it. I think it says that it originally said that in 106, but the line changed. Tissel's team changed that line. It reads, that has no human in it. That's what it reads now. For those that missed it, the line got updated when this chapter released. Obviously, this might get updated again when the English translation comes out, so this is just the running narrative for now. Toka is Steven Universe X H and K enough, or do you want more? I made a crossover with a different series. Nice. That's awesome. Pookie says, I need sleep. You guys enjoy yourself. See you, Pookie. Have a good one. Toget says, now thinking about it, we need an H and K game. I know Overcast has made a The Lustrous Spirit. I can't play it on my laptop because my laptop is like almost 10 years old, but it looks fun. Reza said, I'm behind in stream. In Japanese, the word brother is younger brother. They previously called Phos older brother, and they say small. Oh, so they say both the smallest and the youngest. Okay, thank you for the clarification. Toby says, by the way, did you guys know that when human Phos goes genocide on the gems, they see their... Oh, yeah, we talked about that, how Volume 12 changed it to a dandelion and not young Phos on there. Swag Turtle said, one of the rocks called Phos... Oh, shit. Okay, here we go. Swag Turtle says one of the rocks called Phos kind in that scene after they prayed for them. Oh, kind as in like from the first chapter or from episode 12. They say like kind, dignified, cute, kind, dignified. Is it those same lines or what? Toget says, have you watched the devlog one? No, Toget, I'm sorry. I haven't seen it yet. I know you linked it to me. I'm just slow. Sai says every chapter is just the pebble sitting there on the ground. And Pitapat moving them. That's actually funny. Pitapat's not the only one that can move. The triangle one can roll. Twirly. I think we called him Twirly, right? He can move. What's up, evening? Some motherfuckers probably still holding hope for Lapis to come back. Yeah. Yeah. Will Lapis come back? We saw Lafos, so that's the most copium we got. Riza says the word brother in Japanese is always specified younger or older, so it's a very intentional change. Oh, okay, got it. No, yeah, Phos shouldn't remember the first... Toby says the first words of Shard Phos is, I will find you a job that you will like, and that is fun. I don't think Phos knows what a job is. They're also jobless right now. Katsu says, I want to see the whole thing colorized so badly. I think there was, even back in like 2020... there was like a minimalist colored version of Houseki. I don't know if that team continued it or not. I guess it was a cool concept. It's nothing like the colors that Ichikawa uses herself, like she uses in chapter 6 or 47, 48. Those are the two chapters that she actually did colors for. So we're actually gonna get a color spread or a color page with 108, so I'm excited to see what she cooks up this time. It might be the rocks, it might be Phos in the middle and all the gems around them, like putting a little floral wreath on them. Maybe they're celebrating Phos's birthday, just like they celebrated Congo's. That could be what we get for a color page, who knows. Anna said, didn't the Lunarian gem say it was impossible to get Lapis back because there wasn't enough material? Yeah, that's probably because it was in Phos. That's why we have a La Phos in this chapter. At least they did fulfill their very important job, facts. Solo says Hoseki is one of Studio Orange's best work. They'll definitely make more. It's their first work as their solo. Like, it was their first work. So hopefully they do see it to the end. It would be nice. There's no obligation for them to do that though, but it'd be nice. I mean, Hoseki wasn't that popular. I'm pretty sure, like, I know we shouldn't use Mal ratings, but, like, I'm pretty sure when it came out in 2017, it was, like, below a 7 for the anime. I don't know how high. Let's see what score it has on Mal right now. It's an 8.4 now, so, which is, like, way better than what it used to be, but top 200 for ranked. Popularity is top 500. Like, that's all good things. Reza said, just got to you replying to me. Don't worry, I'll leave the stream on rewatch later for your watch. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We're playing this back and forth. Pad says, Flower Crown part immediately reminded me of Midsummer. I don't think I've seen that movie. Or is it a TV series? I think it's a movie. I don't think I've seen it. Anna says, the kind is the same kind Congo called them. Oh, dang. It is the same? That's beautiful. Solo says all Hoseki was about being unemployed and not being able to hold down a job. That's funny. That's actually funny. Toget says, I hope opening 2 is good for season 2 if we ever get H and K. I'm sure it'll slap. Season 1's OP is pretty iconic. Lolo Joe, hopefully, yeah, it looks like somebody answered, but yeah, the chapter's out. The chapter is out. Zenon says, you guys are making me want to read it during the stream. Chloros, I think I'm mispronouncing it, but they said, I like to point out that in the sequence of the panels when Phos is disappearing, their way of talking turns progressively childish. What I mean is the way their speak is written like that. Oh, that's awesome. That's pretty cool. I think Riza bounced off at that. They said the last time they said light, it's in full hiragana, indicating that they're returning to their child form. Yeah, I think my only context between like hiragana and kanji when it comes to like simplicity of the language is like Yotsuba. Yotsuba speaks in hiragana while everybody else doesn't. This is for another manga. That's what I'm relating to. So if it's similar to how this chapter was, that's also very dope. Riza also says previously the Pebbles referred to Phos as older brother, but now they all refer to Phos as younger brother. Oh, okay, that's awesome too. H and K was a great series for its time. Took it, yeah, it's the best CG. I mean, it still holds up really well. Only Studio Orange has topped itself. Anna says H and K is a timeless series, underrated most likely, but timeless and a hidden gem, you know. Lucas, I think it's been a hot minute since I've seen you. What's up? Maybe you're the same Lucas. Also, maybe it's a little far-fetched, but the last 2 pages with the flowers are a paradise. Yes, I did link it to the heaven or the pure land of Buddhism, 100%. What's up, Nep? No. I definitely made that connection earlier, too. Shoutouts. You're not stretching. Neps is a big fan of how each form gets its own form of closure. Moon Phos was thinking about the other gems. The Invasion Phos was thinking about Sensei would be proud. And post-Winter Phos, not feeling heavy anymore. Yeah. What's up, Shimha? I read about Cairngorm is compared to Mary in the Bible. What did Mary do? She had a little lamb, right? don't know. I haven't read the Bible. Did Mary have a child? Is she the Virgin? Oh, Virgin Mary. Okay. That would be a good, I guess, an apt comparison to Cairngorm, to be honest. Aaron Sari says, I remember people compared the Phos or the professor's shrimp chips and bodily fluids to the body and blood of Christ. Interesting. It's more inspired by. Yeah, I mean, Ichikawa knows about the Bible. There's no way she doesn't. So. Uta says, "What's up, Uta? I think if anyone brought this up, but the planet could be a result of the moon gem particles floating to space." Oh, interesting. Yeah. That's actually pretty fire. Sai says Shamu is driving the bus and we're the noisy kids. Katsu says, I'd literally just love to talk to Ichikawa for 5 minutes. Facts. Same here. Aaron says, what if another studio picked up H&K? I wouldn't want to see it. Studio Orange should be the only one to do H&K. Kate says, I'm looking into what white means in Buddhism because the new planet they land on, white is a color of learning and language. Pretty good. Pretty good. Anna says, look at season 3 of Blue Exorcist. They changed studios and now looks off. I've never read or watched Blue Exorcist, so I don't have context to that, unfortunately. H&K Shippuden. Sai says I've read some fics on their life on the moon. Basically party at the end, right? I guess before it came out. Riza says, didn't we get both ship? There's 2 ship of Theseuses? Is that a thing? Solo says, as someone who related to Phos, this manga breaks you and tells you it's okay. I decay how to feel about it, but something keeps him from being too... Yeah, it like ends on a relatively somewhat happy note. I definitely agree there, Solo. Katsu says, this manga honestly got me through 4 years of animation at uni, and I'm not prepared for it to end. I feel you there. I feel you there, Katsu. Anna says the initial trailer was 2D. Oh, not really the initial trailer, but it was the manga PV trailer that released in 2013 when Volume 1 came out. That's a completely different studio that did that compared to the trailer for the anime by Studio Orange. But that was 2D, yes. Kate says, what do you think of the planet they landed on? I think it was beautiful. Ozzy-kun says, Mappa H&K adaptation. I would... like, please, dear Lord, make that not be a thing, bro. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. Wait, Toke, what are you... Wait, hold up. Okay. But yeah, I think the planet was very nice. I think it's very beautiful. Okay, even though that wasn't the intended location, I think it's very beautiful. Shout out, Toby. I skipped work today. I sadly have to work tomorrow, so I do have to end the stream soon, but... What's up, Memini? Is it pausing for other people too? I don't have drop frames, so I'm not sure if it's my end or your end. Not yet. I'll end it soon. I'm an old man. I gotta sleep early because I have to get up early. Not pausing for you? Okay. Bet. Anime is becoming so dry. Is it just mean? I mean, Frieren just aired. It's pretty good. Anime is not dry. There's always at least one, maybe two popping off anime. Heavenly Delusion, Bochi the Rock, Tatami Time Machine Blues, Sunny Boy. There's great anime pretty much every year. I wouldn't call it dry. Trigun came out, showed what Studio Orange was popping off, and they did amazing. So obviously I want that for Houseki, but I mean, still beautiful visuals. The kind is the same kind. Okay, I talked about that. Ototo and Oni-chan. Toget says, guys, I'm gonna track down his location totally. Alright, well, good luck. Good luck finding me, Toget. The kind is the same kind. Sobbing. Okay, I talked about Midsummer. Yeah, there's so many nuances that you do miss with the Japanese. I remember the Niblies talking about how they try to localize a joke in volume 2, and it's like kind of crazy. Like, oh no, I mentioned it, Riza. You're just 2xing. No, but yeah, they do disappear in the same way because they're content. Brongo sometimes talks in katakana too. Oh, he kind of like switches between the two forms. Oh, his happiness. Zen Mom, don't die on us. Okay? Don't get struck by lightning. Okay, Toby. I'll see ya. We only got one more stream left in this channel, so hopefully you guys can make it on a Thursday. Now, I can't tell you what time that'll be, considering how this was, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what time 108 is going to be. It might be in the evening, similar to this one. It will be a Thursday, because the 25th is a Thursday, right? Excuse me. Yes, it is a Thursday. It is a Thursday. Brongo's Japanese cracks me up. Both Phos and him don't speak normal Japanese, but in opposite ways. Yes, please do. I'll watch it after I put mine out. Don't worry. You'll always get my comment like weeks later because I get around to it. My watch later on YouTube is like thousands of videos. Like thousands of videos. Token says, can I talk to you about some stuff or no? Just curious. Tonight, definitely not. After this, I'm going straight to sleep. But let me at least drop this. This link won't last too long, so if anyone watches this on the rewind or whatever, you're welcome to join. Katsu says one of my favorite panels is when we see Karen Gorm just sitting down on the giant shoes on the moon. Yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking about. Still thinking Mary in the Bible was 14 to 16 when she had Jesus and was emphasized as pure. Karen Gorm's purity is mentioned here. Interesting. I mean, Ichikawa has definitely made those kind of age gap relationships before, so I know what you're talking about. I needed these pages, man. Phos wishing to see everyone again like they want. Just finally seeing at peace. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I think I've already read... Hold up. Not pausing for me. It has so many nuances. That being rusty. Can't wait. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, I'm back. Probably just on your end. Sorry about that. It's 2:05 a.m. for you. Yeah. Get some sleep. Get some sleep. Riza said some people had the idea that the Lunarians planted gem flowers. Maybe not the Lunarians, but Cinnabar would have done something like that. I remember in 96 we had Benito with that gel pastry that who made it? Was it Amethyst? No, Alexi. And said it was nostalgic. So maybe that. Maybe it's akin to that. But the gem flowers don't have that shine, right? So that's the only thing. Kate says feels like One Punch Man season 2 if the anime was made by... Is that when I was talking about Blue Exorcist? One Punch Man season 2 was terrible. But One Punch Man season 1 was made by Natsume, so I mean he cooked. What's up, Diamond? What's up, Diamond? Everything on the new planet looks like it's made of light. Maybe Phos had something to do with that. Maybe that's the hope or the prayer that we got Lafos. Even though I don't think they can do anything because they've lost their powers, right? That they were talking about a couple chapters ago. So I don't think Phos created this planet, but I think it's light because it's just a new world, and that's how Ichikawa wants to depict it. Similar to how like we had the wedding scene, but not actually the wedding scene, but volume 10's cover is like super like desaturated. I think it's akin to that. Just a new world. Type B? Maybe. Solo says, I got a quiz tomorrow. I got to fix my grade. Oh, Solo, you should not be here. Go away. Go study. Go study. Zen Mom says, I'm still alive. Hope I'm still alive for another stream next month. We'll see you for our last stream. Kate says, I have 5K videos on the watch later. 5K? Doesn't it cap out at some point? Bro, you gotta watch your videos. Or you gotta delete some that you're never gonna watch. Solo says, I'm making videos now. Definitely will make H&K stuff. Happy to see it. Diamond says, isn't Brongo the only character who exclaimed in pain in the whole series? I guess. Like true pain? No, that's not true. Remember when the Lunarians burned part of Ventrocus's stuff? They definitely screamed in pain too. Diamond says Cameron Gorm became anything but pure in the end. What's up, Mark? I'm excited for next week. Volume 10's cover is my favorite. Volume 5. Or not 5, 7. 7 is my favorite. Shout outs at Lapis Copium. Even to the end. Even to the end. Volume 7 is my favorite. We'll see what Volume 13 gets cooked up, though. It might be a rock. It might be a rock. Pineapple, what's up? Maybe the Lunarians that were prayed away are the flowers in the new planet? That would be cool. That would be pretty cool. Because they're super desaturated, maybe that's where they ended up. I remember in 99, Phos was talking about a white dwarf. Maybe this is close to that white dwarf. I don't know if it's related to that, but that would be pretty dope. Oh, 5K is the cap? That's funny. Sai says, I'm too making videos, but I'm mostly being a troll and playing weird games. True. I like it here. Okay, I'll go study. Okay, goodbye. It's 3:13 a.m. All right, well, it's 8:15 p.m. here, but I'm going to sleep in about 15 minutes, so I'm going to sign off here. I'll put out my video for the chapter at some point, but I'll see you guys in the last live stream for 108. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you for sticking with me. Make sure to like the stream. Yeah, join that Discord server if you want to join it. But if you're watching this like beyond a week or something, that link won't work. So peace, peace, peace.